You are destined for greatness. You have the looks, the skills, the talent, the charisma, the likability factor to take you to the top. You have given so much to others. You have given so much to your craft. You have honed your skills behind the scenes. And in some cases, you didn't get much back in return. But for the love of what you do, makes people recognize that you are one of the best. Many people are saying that if you are in a romantic relationship, you're a lucky guy, you're a lucky girl. And it's not luck. You see, you had your fair share of disasters. You invested in certain people that didn't deserve your time, your energy, your help in some cases. And during these times, you may have felt to yourself that it was all in vain. You were giving and giving and giving, and you were met with betrayal, you were met with disappointment. But it wasn't all in vain. You see, your guides, the universe, they had your back. And they saw what you were capable of. But Spirit was wanting you to realize that you had the capabilities to give so much to others. And yes, it may have seemed like the universe was tricking you, was betraying you somehow, but it was the universe's way of showing you that all that love that you have to give, all that love that you gave, I should say, meant that you had enough love to give to yourself. And when you started to pour back that same love that you gave to others, that's when you started to see the many blessings. So some are saying that you are lucky that you met your person. For some of you, you could be dating an individual that is very well sought after. Many guys like this person. Many females like this guy. They are a lot of people's crushes, secret crushes, open crushes. Some may say that this person is hard to pin down. This person didn't commit until they met you. Something special about you that sets you apart from the rest. It's that it factor that you have. Maybe that's what this person was looking for. Someone that can match them. Maybe this individual was used to dating people who acted like fans. Maybe this individual dated people just to settle. But they don't need to settle with you. You are the real deal. And many people feel like this relationship is a very blessed and lucky one. Many people know what you've experienced. You came so close to possibly marrying a person, or you dated a person in the past and you felt like this was your ultimate soulmate, this is your life partner, only to be met with disappointment. And you waited a long time. And that's why not much people are upset about this new love that's in your life. They feel like this person is possibly the best partner you've ever dated. Not only are you both in love for all eyes to see, you're best friends, the communication flows, the chemistry is real, it's not forced. It's almost as if you don't see anyone else but each other. It's hard to break your gaze whenever you are both conversing with each other. So many people feel like this relationship is destined for children. And they feel like these children will be extremely lucky to have parents like yourself and your person. Or for some of you, you may not be dating this person in the now. There could be a pause for whatever reason, but people can sense the vibe. People can feel the love. And people feel like he's lucky or she's lucky. It's like inevitable. They just feel like you're just going to be together. For some of you, I feel like you may have had some type of block in your career. That was spirit putting you in timeout to reassess what you actually wanted moving forward. Some of you may have felt like because you had children, you couldn't have a career. And some of you had a dream, an idea that you wanted to do ever since you were younger. You spoke to your brother about it. You spoke to your best friend about it. And some things didn't go right. You know, you faced a lot of pitfalls in your career. A lot of hidden enemies blocking your path, not allowing you to advance. But what they didn't understand, these individuals, was that their actions were all part of the plan. It was to propel you to your destiny in another way. They thought that they were doing you a disservice by blocking you. They reconnected you to your childhood dreams. Maybe you fell off. Maybe you were just working just to pay the bills. And obviously, you know, we have to work to pay the bills, right? But you were moving further and further away to a talent, a skill that you had when you were younger. And it wasn't about taking any shortcuts. So these individuals that put a spanner in the works and felt like they succeeded somewhat, they didn't. They knew that you had the talent, the skills to take you to the very top in your career. Because with your energy, with your natural authority, you are supposed to be in a leadership position. And many people didn't want to see this, whether that was because of your background, where you came from, your gender. They felt it was their duty to sabotage you. They felt it was their duty for you not to have the 10th pentacle. What they didn't understand is your talents are innate. So even if they blocked and sabotaged you from achieving your goal in a certain area of work, it didn't stop you from working on yourself behind the scenes, because you have something that's so unique. Your skills and your talents are here to change the way things were done in the past. And that's one of the reasons why you were blocked in the past, by the way, because you were met with individuals that wanted things to stay the same. And you're all about change. Your energy is electric. It's original. It's eccentric. It's unorthodox. You are the new trend. So even if you made it at the time, and that's why I go back to these individuals feeling like they stopped and blocked you. No, they didn't. It wasn't your time. And your time has come, my darling. The North Node will go into Aquarius. The Knight of Swords for me is Aquarius energy. The North Node is about who you are supposed to become in this life. As they say, following your North Node path. Aquarius is that sign that is original, unorthodox, unique. So whatever you do from here on after, whatever role you get into, it will be before its time. The way you will carry yourself, your mannerisms, your skills, your talents will be the new wave. If you had made it, say 12 years ago, 10 years ago, it wouldn't have worked because people were stuck, literally stuck, and man, with a mindset that wasn't changing. And people may have felt like they don't know where to put you, or, what can we do with this talent, this skill? But they are going to see, those same people that stopped and blocked you, they're going to see that everyone's going to be copying you. This could be in regards to technology. This could be in regards to being a social media influencer. This could be in regards to some type of work that you do in the corporate world. This could be in regards to sports for some of you. Starting your own business, whatever the case is. You wanted to, without even realizing it, you wanted to show people a new way of doing things, and it was shut down. But now we're in an era whereby difference is a new hype. And you are going to be at the forefront of that new hype. You are a leader. People sense it. Even those that blocked you, they knew it. But they were just hating that they could not come up with the same originality like you. Some of you are performers, rappers. Some of you are, like I mentioned, athletes. Some of you are coaches. You are a pioneer in whatever area of work that you do. Your work ethic does not go unnoticed. You work hard. You work diligently. Some people may say, oh, they don't work as hard as me, or whatever the case is. It's just to downgrade you, because if they walked a mile in your shoes, they wouldn't be able to cope. They would quit within the first hour. Some of you do 8-hour shifts, 8 of Pentacles. You don't complain. You're focused. You're dedicated. You get the job done. Your work ethic is unmatched. And you have the awards, the certificates, the medals to prove who you are. And there's more to come. And if you haven't received these awards or certificates or medals yet, they're coming. They are coming. Because people know that they are in the presence of greatness, whether they will say that or not. Maybe some people may choose not to say that to you because they may feel like they need to humble you, because they may feel like you know that already, and that's not the truth. You're just carrying out your work as you may see, but your work is extraordinary. You are magnificent. No one does it like you. People may try and copy you or downplay your skills and abilities, but they can't do it like you. And they know they can't do it like you. And a lot of people know that you are an asset to any company that you work for, or any industry that you belong to, because